मौका दीजिएगा तो फिर अपनी बातें रखूंगा। धन्यवाद।
माननीय डॉक्टर राधा मोहन अग्रवाल जी ने आपने जितना समय अधिक बोला है वो आपकी पार्टी से समय जाएगा। प्लीज माननीय श्री जवाहर सरकार, माननीय श्री
Sir, I invite your kind attention to Rule 261. Rule 261, it says, and I quote, if the chairman is of opinion that a word or words has or have been used in debate which is or are defamatory or indecent or unparliamentary or undignified, he may, in his discretion, order that such word or words be expunged from the proceedings of the council.
It will be already,
Yes.
it will be done.
Now,
It will be done.
only thing, only one word.
Please.
आदरणीय राधा मोहन दास अग्रवाल जी वो जोश से बोल रहे थे, तो उनका वो जोश से एक लफ्ज आ गया कि लूट रहे थे, आप लोग लूट रहे थे. This is unparliamentary according to the parliamentary publication of the book on unparliamentary expression 2021.
He is right.
Sir,
असंसदीय शब्द है,
I am referring to
असंसदीय
the
शब्द
book,
है, वो निकलेगा। आप सही कह रहे हैं।
referring to the book of the,
You are
this is
right,
the
I have already
publication of the
indicated.
parliament.
Yes. आप
Yes.
सही है।
Parliamentary publication, name of the book is Parliamentary publication, unparliamentary expression 2021. वो जरा देख लीजिएगा.
माननीय सुखेंदु शेखर राय जी, you are correct. I have already instructed before that. Please. माननीय श्री जवाहर सरकार जी, 15 minutes.
Sir, I'd like, please, आप बैठे
ये
साहब.
सिर्फ दो शब्दों पर था, उन्होंने कहा नो प्लीज। माननीय जवाहर सरकार,
Sir, I
15
would like
minutes.
to thank you first. I would like to thank the chairperson of our party. I would like to thank the National General Secretary and the Leader of the House for giving me an opportunity to state certain facts. Before that, I would like to make one comment to my honorable friend that he has mentioned paisa around 40 times. तो पैसा डॉक्टर अग्रवाल नहीं जानेंगे तो कौन जानेगा? अच्छा, number one. Number two, he has made a lot of statements that are really defamatory in nature. I would say that if he really believes,
you speak on your subject, Mr. Jawhar Sarkar.
अच्छा सर, छोड़िए सर,
Please.
इनकी बात छोड़िए सर, इनके बात छोड़िए सर, मेरे बात पर आने दीजिए. Okay, sir, I would like to start.
You have taken his name, please.
Sir, I would like to start
Yes.
by expressing my deep sorrow at the wasted opportunity of a finance minister who has been there for 7 years. Sir, I came into the budget process some 21 years ago and have drawn, helped execute budgets. I have not seen such a lackluster budget, such an absolutely atrocious budget. This is a budget that is a fig leaf for plutocracy, for a rule by the rich. Just a few examples. She starts off by saying, I let off gold, silver, platinum. This is a fact. The gold, silver, platinum are her priority. She says that when I talk of silver, the first thing that comes to my mind is a scandal in Gift City, in a particularly favored state. There is a huge scandal about import of silver. Then she says, I let off cruise ships. Sir, ये cruise ships कोई बात हुई budget में? Luxury cruise ships. I give off angel tax. Angel tax, sir, is meant for high investment by high investors. This has nothing to do with the common man. Angel tax, I remove. तो हमारे लिए क्या devil tax है? बाकी क्या devil tax छोड़ा? She has left off angel tax. Have you thought once about small savings? Small savings, not a word about small savings, not a word about the common man. A tragedy of a finance minister who does not understand the subject and reigns from a high horse. She has deliberately avoided the names of all the states, all the important states that voted against her. West Bengal has not been uttered once, Punjab never, Tamil Nadu never, Kerala never, none of the states. We do not exist in her scheme of things. That is what I'm trying to say. She starts off by saying, we are the 5th largest GDP. ये कब तक ये सुनेंगे? You are supposed to have made it $5 trillion economy by this year. You have not. So you have lied to the nation. You have not been able to manage even $4 trillion. As Mr. Chidambaram said, it's all jugglery of deflation. It's all a jugglery of deflation. And if you have come to almost $4 trillion, it is not thanks to you. It has happened because of the people of India. As people say, it happens in spite of the government. It doesn't happen because of the government. The economic survey, her economic survey, suddenly brings out one word of truth. I am quoting that sentence. The Indian corporate sector profits, are at a 15-year high. At a 15-year high. I don't grudge it. I grudge the 75-year low through which the poor are going. That is what my grudge is. It talks of youth, the budget talks of youth, woman, poor, farmer. But what does it do in reality? In reality, it has turned itself into a user-friendly political weapon. It has created monopolies and oligopolies. It has created crony raj. And we can go on giving number of examples, whether it be airport, port, coal, solar, and even foreign contracts dalali. Now we come back to the taxation structure. It was always around 50, 40, 40 to the personal income tax of poor people, and 60 was corporate tax. 60% of the corporation was corporate tax. Today, they are equal, which means we are unequal. Personal income tax has gone up from 24%. It has gone up to the 60%, 55, 60%. And corporate income tax has come down, slashed down. It's been slashed down deliberately to give them some benefit, which they never returned back to the nation throughout any investment. The present calculation is that the present finance minister and the prime minister have let off 8 lakh crores. 8 lakh crores is a lot of money. It is a budget of 5 states put together. It's 8 lakh crores. They have let off 8 lakh crores of corporate tax, along with a write-off of 16 lakh crores of bank bad debts. Out of 16 lakh crores of big bank bad debts, NPAs, she has given me in writing that around 9 lakh crores are on account of Modi, Nirav Modi, are on account of Nirav Modi, are on account of Yatin Shah, are on account of other big frauds and corporate losses. Sir, with the accumulation of such a plutocratic, such an absolutely openly capitalist budget, we have landed into an inequality that is 1.5 times worse than colonial times. And it has been established. Private capital formation. अगर इतना पैसा इनके पास है, तो capital formation तो करो. Private capital formation has declined steadily during this regime. Let them contest it. Those officers who give them such papers should also give them such truths once in a while, ताकि अपने ख्वाब तो तोड़े. Now, this has happened consistently. Now, this budget is the most anti-federal budget that we have seen in the last 20 years. The most deliberately anti-federal budget. I'll come to my state, they have declared an economic war on Bengal because Bengal refuses to subscribe to their avowed principle of hatred. We do not believe in the hatred of minorities. आप हमें बात डालिए, फिर भी हम minorities के खिलाफ नहीं करेंगे. We do not believe in casteism. So don't come and introduce the poison of casteism in my state and say, हमें वोट दो, हमें वोट दो. No. And for that, we have to pay a penalty that is higher than many other states. We have been stopped funding on Narega, on Awas Yojana, on Gram Sadak, or even on health to the poorest. And our dues are 1.72 lakh crores.
Disgusting.
1.72 lakh crores. We are doing Awas Yojana on our own. We are doing Narega on our own. अरे नरेगा पर इतना गुस्सापन क्यों है? उसका नाम बदल दीजिए ना. महात्मा गांधी हटा के और किसी का नाम बैठा दीजिए. पर पैसा तो दीजिए. उसको बनाइए ना. नरेंद्र मोदी रूरल डेवलपमेंट. The only state that is being deprived for 3 years. You have declared a special war of vendetta. The Prime Minister and this Finance Minister have declared a special war against us. Please, please look at history. In this subcontinent, if you take out a particular region or a particular state and declare a war of vindictiveness, you are playing with fire. You are playing with fire of the emotions of the people. You have even stopped kerosene quota. ये क्या हो रहा? You talk of giving subsidy cards to 1 lakh students. Bhaiya, Bengal has given it to 11 lakh students already. आप हमें क्या सिखाएंगे? Now, even on Finance Commission grants, on which, as you know, there are no conditionalities are possible, you have started putting conditionalities. You have started, it is anti-federal because you are increasing your tax budget through surcharges and additional duties. And you are not dividing this. You are keeping this to bribe, or sorry, to reward those states that prop you up, States are full of barriers. You have talked of inflation. Now it is at inflation, the one that matters is food, and that is over 9.2 to 9.5. Vegetable market is on fire, but you look at only the fire of the stock market. The vegetable market is what? Household consumption expenditure comes out. Your cherry-picked report will not show that 43% Indians are skipping a meal. Your national accounts statistics of 24 shows that household incomes have crashed by 9 lakh crores in 2 years. I'm repeating, by 9 lakh crores in 2 years. Household savings have come down as a percentage of GDP. Household consumption expenditure has been shattered because of inflation. We come to this budget, when you talk of so many things that you are giving, you are not mentioning that this is on borrowed money. Never before have we relied on 14 lakh crores of borrowers. You are putting the nation into a debt. Remember 67 years and 13 prime ministers. 67 years and 13 prime ministers borrowed 55 lakh crores, 55.8 lakh crores. In 57 years, one prime minister alone has borrowed 3 times more. One prime minister has borrowed 3 times more. It's on fact. Let them refute it. And now you talk of increased budget, मैं ये दे रहा हूँ, वो दे रहा हूँ. And our net finance, our debt as a part of GDP, you say is lower than that of USA, of Japan. यार इनके पास तो क्षमता है ना. They have the capacity to repay. They don't have such a huge burden of the poor to carry on. So don't compare incomparables. You have even cut down on subsidy. You have even cut down on subsidy on every account. On unemployment, you're on complete denial mode. Yes, unemployment has already burnt you. The gentleman who spoke before me, his state has come down to half where his party is concerned. When I talk, My state, my party has gone up by 20% in my state. So these are the results. Don't fool yourself. Unemployment will blow up on your face. The labor force reports are based on mythical things. You work for 1 hour, it is taken as week employed. You work for 1 month, it is taken as your annual employment. अपने आप को झूठ बोलना बंद कीजिए. कभी-कभी सच के मुंह तो देखिए. Now, employment-linked subsidy is a new thing. Before I come to that, I will tell you that we demand a white paper on PLI. On PLI, I feel, is something that we all need to look at. Because all the PLI is going to, almost all of it is going to one state. One state. In that state, Micron Industries charges 3.2 crores per job. This is a racket. This is a racket. You have to take a look into it. And if government has the capacity, let it put up a white paper on who got PLI where and for what purpose in which state. Cornering of all industries into one state, just one state, favoring a couple of other states, that's all. On health, our budget has crashed from 3% of the budget, 3% of the GDP we need, we are spending less than 1%. Sir, ये क्या हो रहा? ये इतनी बड़ी बात करते, ये करे. On health alone, we have crashed. On education, we have crashed from our 6% target. We are nowhere near 3%. Sir, this is a budget meant for the rich, only for the rich, and it is a completely anti-federal, anti-poor budget and needs to be junked out. I completely believe that this is a motivated one that is meant against the poor man, against the citizen. Look at small savings. Look at the over-centralization of NEET. Look at the over-centralization at every level, and you know what I mean. With these words, sir, I strongly condemn the budget, and the points that I've raised, I hope the Honorable Finance Minister replies in a soft, decent manner with logical facts, not anger.
Thank you. Sri